Hasbro have had a lot of success making very good TV commercials, selling directly to children and or to their mothers. However, last year they really wanted to do something that was led by digital as opposed to led by TV. So it was very nice to be in a position with a client that felt they had done some research, understood what their audience were online in this day and age, and that they'd like to try this medium in a refreshing way. Everybody knows Monopoly. It is the world's most loved board game. It's instantly recognized. We're talking something like 1 billion people have played it over 100 different countries. So the awareness for Monopoly is extremely high, over 90%. But in terms of if you turn around to a friend or a family member and ask them, are you planning on buying a new Monopoly board game this year? The chances are no, because they've still got their childhood version sitting in the cupboard somewhere that they pull out for Christmas or holidays for when you need some, or when it's raining and you want to sit inside and play Monopoly. So the brief was very much, how do we get 12 to 17-year-olds to play with Monopoly? We all know that young people these days are spending more and more time online. You have Wii, you have Nintendo, you have portable games units, online gaming, World of Warcraft. You have so many things, and children have invariably, through the popularity of online games, forgotten the love of board games, and parents also see board games as a lot more effort rather than just pressing play on their Xbox or their Wii or something. So our brief was, how do we get 12 to 17-year-olds to fall back in love with Monopoly? So this is how we got to the heart of the idea for Monopoly City Streets, which is, imagine if you could own any street in the world, for real. Imagine if we could play Monopoly as the world's biggest version of Monopoly online, and imagine if you could own your own street and build your own neighborhood on top. We approached this as an advertising campaign. The idea was to create a sample for Monopoly City, the board game, a try before you buy, if you like, so that 12 to 17-year-olds could come in, have an experience of the features of the new board game, play it in an online environment because that's how they play games nowadays, and then ask their parents for the real version. So Monopoly City Streets, the online version, was global in the way it was launched. Monopoly City, the board game, was only available in a certain number of countries. So mainstream Europe, Australia, the US, Canada, Singapore, China. However, the thing with online is you can't keep it locked. So when Monopoly City Streets went live, we were expecting 200,000 sort of long-term users in the first month, and we received 1.7 million users on the first day. Monopoly City Streets got leaked sort of virally online, and in the end it was on Fox News, it was on CNN, it was on the BBC, it was reported everywhere before it went live because people were so captivated by the idea of being able to play Monopoly for real. So in terms of once the game got started, obviously, we had issues of demand, which resulted in the game not functioning properly, which resulted in us having to sort of take things down and then re-engineer the game with more firepower to meet the demand that was unexpected. That obviously takes a very brave client and extra budget.